Deep in the undergrowth of Auckland's Waitakere Ranges lurks a fearsome predator. A carnivorous giant land snail that moves through the forest at night, sucking up worms like spaghetti. Threatened and beautiful, they have caught the attention of one man who is hell-bent on unravelling the mystery of how they got there in the first place. Hey, I reckon I've got one. I have got one. Oh yeah, there's someone in there.
Oh, great. Excellent. Well, I better get the gear out and we'll measure him, mate.
Great.
59.3 millimetres. And we'll measure his width. And I'd say he's up around 46.6 millimetres. So yeah, that's an adult snail. Here we've got a comparison of a Kauri snail, a large adult. This is a deceased snail, just a shell, and a small garden snail. You can see that there's quite a big difference in size. I've been mainly investigating their distribution across the Waitakeres, and yeah, I've been surprised by how widely dispersed they are. Some of the best information I've had about the distribution of the snails has come from guys that run at night, and they see the snails in their headlights, and sometimes they pick them up off the road because they're worried they'll get run over by cars if they're crossing a road. It's pretty cool seeing them at night. They really are amazing. A large snail like this can extend, you know, good 100 millimetres out of its shell, and you know it is quite a sight. And I've now found that there are populations of these snails over a significant amount of the Waitakere Ranges. A lot of the populations are quite close to West Auckland. I'll hopefully make all more Aucklanders aware that in their backyard there are giant carnivorous snails. When I started my search for information about the distribution, an old gentleman, Alwyn Richardson, and he came forward with information about translocating the snails from Northland down to the Waitakeres. That may explain the wider distribution that we're uncovering today, including a lot of the snails that are quite close to some of these western suburbs.
I set out as a boy, I was 15 or something like that, and Mum said, well, do ring, dear, and that was it. So I went up into the Hokianga and thumbed a ride at 15. I ended up with 26, and I left the Hokianga with them in a bag, and I brought them back to Auckland, where my father owned 10 acres of bush at the top end of the Waitakere Ranges. And I felt I'd done something for Pupurangi. I dragged them out of the bush where they were very happy in the Pupurangi Ranges, and I had to do something for them.
The large and fascinating Kauri snails are not out of the woods yet due to being eaten by introduced predators such as pigs or rats and their habitat being destroyed. However, here in the Waitakeres, they have some dedicated humans on their side, so hopefully their recovery will be faster than snail's pace.